So after just add, so builder Gradle is finished. Now we will be using, so while this activity will be launched every time the user opens the app. So we have to check, we need not make the user log in every time. So we will be checking if the user is already signed in or not. For that we will be accessing Firebase current user. So just type Firebase auth. So else Firebase current user. So and give the variable name current user. So here we'll define a method check login, whether user is logged in or not, and just click alt plus enter. Login activity will be creating a method. So we'll define the variable current user. So current user is equal, type Firebase auth dot get instance dot get current user. So this returns us the user. So in this check login method we'll be checking if whether is user null or not. So if current user is equal to null, we'll make him to login, else we will send him to main activity. So that is start activity, and will be providing intent. So new intent so our login activity to main activity, login activity dot this comma main activity dot class. So and at last finished this activity. So if user is null, we have to make him to login, and we have to store his data into the database. So let's start. So for that we have defined auth UI. Here we'll be using Google login. So let's get started. This dependency in your build.gradle file. In this file, then only the Google authentication will work. So here I've pasted the code here. You can look at first because it takes time to type. So this is a list UI. You'll be providing what type of authentications you are using here. So I am just using Google authentication. If you want to use Facebook or phone number or email authentication, just uncheck this and you will be using phone number authentication. So for now I am not using, so let's uncheck it. Next, start activity for result. After the user has successfully logged in, we will be getting the result in start activity for result, and just define create sign in intent builder and set providers. What this providers list, you just set it here, and your app logo for sign in, because it's a pre-built UI, and this is the RC sign in is a code which will be defining here. So click alt plus enter and create on constant field. So it will be creating. So just give one number, whichever you wanted to give, and next we'll be getting the result in the on activity for result. So just click on Ctrl plus O and type on activity result and just override the method. So here we'll be checking. So if request code, whatever we have defined RC sign in, so that is only the request code. So request code is equal to RC sign in, whatever we have defined RC sign in, and result and result code. So this particular result code, so result code is equal to result dot OK. So result OK, then user has successfully signed in, and we have to store his data. So let's send him to the new activity. So in the XML layout, we'll be designing our layout. So just change this to linear layout and orientation vertical. So this is the layout I have designed because it's time to show. So this is the layout I have designed with 4 edit text. So this is username edit text, college name, phone number and bio. So let's implement Java code for this, and user profile which is circular. So let's go to the Java and activity and define here edit text. Just click on edit text. Let's find view by ID. So username edit text is equal to find view by ID r dot id dot. Here you can check what we have defined the ID of username edit text. So it is display name. So just type here display name. Next, for phone number, same, find view by ID r dot id dot phone. Again we have one image to show profile, so just image view, click on user write variable user profile. So just user profile. Next we'll define image view here, that is user profile. User profile is equal to find view by ID r dot id dot user. So we'll check what was the ID we have defined for this profile image. So here we will be getting data from after authentication. This activity will be opened. So in authentication, by Google authentication, we will be getting username, user photo and user email ID by Google. So let's get those. So define Firebase auth, Firebase user, so current user, just will declare the variable here. So current user is equal to Firebase auth dot get instance dot get current user. So here we'll define one method, load user data. So just click Alt plus enter, and to call this method we'll be checking if user is null or not. So user should not be null, so current user not equal to null. Current user not equal to null, this method will be called. So in this method we'll be accessing user image as well as so current user dot get photo URL. So this returns a string URL. So we'll define this in variable image URL. So we'll be getting a link and we'll be changing afterwards. Next, user name. So we'll define a string user name, current user dot get display name. So again we'll be getting user ID or email ID, user ID, current user dot get UID. So first we'll be displaying few things in the activity. To load the image we'll be using glide library, glide dot with user profile activity dot this dot load image URL dot into image view, what we have declared image view, so pro user profile. So this loads the user image. Next we'll set edit text with display name. So user edit text, no, user name edit text dot set text and username that we are getting data from here, so username we are setting here. Next so we'll define one button to sign up such that we can save the data to by clicking the button to the database. So match parent and provide text for that button, so sign up, and text color to be white, and background color of the button as color dot primary color, and margin top 10 dp. Define an ID for the button, ID, so sign up button, and now we'll access that in user profile. So define a button sign up button, and just declare this button here. So sign up button is equal to find view by ID r dot id dot sign up button. Next we'll be getting the input by the user here itself in the load user activity. So we'll set on click listener for sign up button, and we'll get the data entered by the user. So set on click listener so we'll just place it above and set on click listener. In the on click listener, define a method get data, your own wish, whatever method you want to apply, and just click alt plus enter and create method in user profile activity. In that we'll take all the data from each and every edit text and we'll save it into database. So first is edit text, get all the data, string username is equal to, from username edit text we'll get there. So username edit text dot get text dot to string. Again next phone number string. So here we are getting data from all the edit text, and at last we'll be getting user profile also from the login Google account. So for that, image URL is equal to current user, what we have defined, who is using the app now, current user dot get photo URL, and also dot to string. Let's connect to database. open tools, go to tools and open Firebase and go to Firestore. So here we are using Firestore database, so just go to Firestore and just read and write documents and add Cloud Firestore accept changes. So the dependency will be added, and then we can store the data to the Firestore. Once the builder Gradle is finished, just go to the Google Firebase console, just type Firebase console. We have to make some changes such that our data gets printed or stored on the database, as well as the authentication should work. So some security rules are there, we have to reduce the security rules. So let's check. So go to the Firebase console, click on Firebase console, and here you can find your projects at QWriters. So Codes Writers project, click on that. So you can see your project, and next go to authentication. Here you can find first authentication, just click on that authentication, and in the sign in method, go to sign in method, second one. Here whatever you are using, like Google sign in, you have to enable here. Just click on this right option and here you enable it, and you have to give your email address, check your email address and click on save. So Google authentication has been enabled, and next Google sign in to work, you must connect your project SHA1 key to the Firebase console. So how to get a project SHA1 key? So now this option you can see Gradle at the corner, just click that option, and here you will find like this. Open this, go to app and task and Android, and you will find sign in report, this option. Click on sign in report, and here Gradle build will be starting, and here you can see, here you will find this second option and these two options. Here you will find SHA1 key, this SHA1. If you want, you can expand this like this, and here you will find your SHA1 key. Copy this key and go to the Firebase console. Next go to the project setting. In project setting we have to add our, so just scroll down, and here you scroll down and you must click this add fingerprint and just save this SHA1. You just remove this SHA1 and click on save. So SHA1 will be saved. You can see this here, SHA1 type. That's it, and your Google sign in will work. To enable databases, go to second option, database, and click on create database and click next. You can click in start in test mode. Later on you can change the, or else start in production mode. You can take, better will start in test mode. So nothing, only roles will be changed. So location, you can change the location wherever you want to place. So US Central by default, so okay, done. Click on done. So here you can see the database has been created. Go to the rules, second option, go to the rules. There here cut this, just we don't require this, and make sure this is true. Cut this and paste, write it to true, because we have to allow first initially we have to allow read write options. Just make it read write equal to true and click on publish. So it has been published. Now you can add data to the database. So to add data to database, we have to access this. So just write here, you can find first one, just copy this and paste it here, and next just close it and click Alt plus enter. This error will be shown. Let's click Alt plus enter, import class. So your database is connected now. Now we will be adding data to database. So DB, we have defined database as DB. You can take this, or else you can copy this here globally if you don't want to define here. Next, DB dot collection name, users we are giving collection, in that we are storing documents. Users dot add or set, we can call set or add, both options. Documents dot set. So for that setting we have to define one class. In that class we will be arranging data. So just create one new class, new Java class. So class name user data. In this class we have to define what are the fields to be present inside the document. So string name, user name, string next user ID, and string profile photo, next bio. So at last we will add bio. So just click left click on this, any one of this, and go to generate, or you can click Alt plus insert also. Just click on generate and go to getter and setter. Just click on getter and setter, and from here just press shift and down arrow and click OK. So you can see now getters and setters are generated. So you very easily we can add data. So here I'll show you. Just import that class user data. We have given name user data. So user data. So give one variable name. So data import data send class. So again user data, we are defining, so new user data, that's it. Now data send class dot set, you can see set bio. So we have defined already, we are getting data from above, edit text, so set here. So for bio, here bio data is there, so just set here bio data. Again data send class dot set college name. So we have got college name, so college name already we have defined string. Next, data sent class dot set phone phone number. So phone number we have used phone num, so give that string value. Next, data sent class dot set username. So we got username also, user name. Again, data sent class dot set user id. So you can get user id, so current user dot from Firebase get uid. Next, image URL. So user data sent, you can call data sent dot set image photo, profile photo. So profile photo we got as image URL. So you can, now we have got the all the data in that this class, and to save the data to database, give this, pass this class name here on the set. So data set class and dot add on success listener. Click add on success, new on success listener. So here you can represent a toast that data has been saved successfully. So data saved, or failure listener, you can add failure listener. So new, when data is not saved on failure listener. So and click close. Similarly you can show the exception, whatever error you are getting here. You can see e dot get message. So let's check our data has been saved or not. First we'll call this activity from user profile login activity. After login we'll be calling this activity. So here we have already used login. So start activity, we define intent here, new intent login activity dot class dot this comma main, what we will find our user profile activity. So user class, and we have to finish this activity. So let's check the code by running. Enter phone number, after entering phone number click on sign up. You can see the data has been saved to the database and we are logging into the app. So this is a list as a recycler view. Now go to the database and in Firestore we have stored the data. There you can find the users data. You can see users collection is created. Under user connection we are having the options. You can see here these are the number of times I have logged in. So these 4 documents are stored here. When you save the data there, it will be saving here.